Hi, my name is Christina Sell. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about a project I'm working on called the School of Yoga San Marcos. Several years ago, I was doing some contemplations as part of a workshop I was leading with some friends of mine, where we were asking our students to create a vision for themselves, to tune into what their heart wanted and to how they wanted their life to be. And one of the best things about teaching those kinds of intensives is I get to be a participant as well as a teacher, so I was doing some of the journaling assignments myself. And I got to asking myself, what is it that my heart wants? What is it that I'd like to create? What kind of life would I like to live? And the more I pondered the question, I realized I had some discontent and some disillusionment with the sort of bigger is better yoga pursuits, where we were coming in droves to big venues with lots of fanfare, and sometimes in hotel ballrooms or on big mountaintop celebrations. And I realized something that had been the most important part to me about my yoga journey had been what I learned in small groups, the kind of depth of learning and the depth of experience that I had learning this great tradition in calm, sane, beautiful, more natural environments. And so in some ways, School of Yoga San Marcos was born out of my own discontent, as well as my own deep appreciation and recognition for the beautiful gift I'd been given to learn yoga from great teachers in intimate settings. Come on in. As you can see, we've got about an 800 square foot yoga studio here. It's pretty simple. One of the things I love about teaching yoga is when you get right down to it, we don't need any bells and whistles. We need ourselves as we are, and we need an empty room that we can roll out a mat. And we need, over time, great teachers, good company. So have a look around. Pretty simple. Here's our big open room. Every morning we have a Ganesh Puja, and we have an opening ceremony for the day where we have a period of pranayama, meditation, contemplation, and devotion. So every program begins with a kind of personal time for people to be with themselves in a way that's natural and authentic, and to invoke the sacred in a way that's both formal and ritualized, and yet also personal, quiet, and introspective. Okay, here's one of my favorite things about teaching here. I have a whole room for props. It's right there. Look at it. A whole room for props. We've got chairs, we've got blankets, so what you'll do every afternoon is some kind of restorative practice. We've got blankets for 40 people to do shoulder stand, so no excuses. Blocks, stools, even a back bender. We'll keep coming. Just across the way is our community space. Oh, and you have to like dogs to be part of the program here. This is our greyhound. Her name is Kelly Berry. She's retired. So after practice, on our breaks, we have a place for us to be together so that the practice can be a very focused, personalized situation, and then there's time outside of the practice hall for community, for laughter, for telling jokes and sharing together. Here's the kitchen. We encourage our participants and the students here for the time that they're here to bring some food, and they can have their meals on the premises. Also, one night during the training, we always have a group meal that we provide, and it's a really great time for community. We have usually a vegetarian curry, and so sometimes just be together in a really informal way. You'll notice here there's tea and coffee available throughout the day, so there's no real need to keep running away into town unless you want to. We do our best to provide some of those immediate things that anyone might need while they're here, so we can just, again, sit down on a break, have some tea, and talk about life and yoga and what's going on. So the thing about School of Yoga San Marcos is it's not a yoga studio. It's not a retreat center. I'm calling it a training center with the sincere, experienced practitioner in mind, so that those people interested in diving deep into the teachings in a thoughtful, personal, and authentic way have a place to go, a place to slow down, to be with themselves and to be with each other, away from the madness of urban life. I love it here. join me. I think you will too.